The Iranian government has developed strict rules for journalism since the inauguration of President Ahmadinejad. Because of the government's new public policies, many journalists have been taken to prison under suspicious activity. Over 65 journalists are in Iranian prisons. One American writer was in the middle of it all and stuck between two worlds. Roxana Saberi grew up Iranian-American in North Dakota with the hopes of one day exploring her heritage in Iran. Her dream came true. Soon after Roxana moved to Iran, her love for the country crossed her love for journalism. She began to write a book on the culture and the people of this diverse nation, but the government became suspicious.
They said that I shouldn't have been interviewing so many people for it, and they seemed very annoyed that they couldn't censor the book.
One day, Roxana was visited by someone unexpected. Government authorities took her to a place she most feared.
I was terrified because I knew what history the place has there. Torture is not uncommon. Some people stay there for months or years. Some people don't come out. Roxana was taken to Evin Prison, where she was interrogated and put into a 9 by 7 foot room, much like the size of this one. After several weeks of interrogation, Roxana gave into false confession of spying for America. I did feel ashamed right away, but I thought I can't take back my confession now because nobody knows where I am. After being sentenced to 8 years in prison, Roxana took back her false confession and made a bold and brave statement. I think when you're on a hunger strike and you really believe that this is the only way you can put pressure on your captors, you are so defiant that you don't feel pain. Her parents were allowed to see her every couple of weeks. They weren't the only ones giving her hope.
And to keep her spirit alive until she is freed. She was quite encouraged when she found out that there's a global support for her. After about 3 months of captivity, Roxana was released to her family. Other political prisoners too, they've had emotional scars that remain long after they're freed. But I hope that it will help me want to speak out more for other people whose rights are being violated. From the freedom of the Midwest to the captivity of the Middle East, Roxana has turned her problems into opportunities. There is a petition to free journalists and writers in Iran. If you would like more information, go to oursocietywill-be-a-free-society.org.